Tell 'em Tribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. This is Charity with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot coming to you with another reading. I trust that this reading reaches you in the best of spirits. I feel an energy of unrest, and I had to sage my entire space to ensure that did not affect your reading. So there's a heavy spirit of wonder and concern that I'm feeling. I want you to know that this is a general reading for my new subscribers and anyone that's here for the first time. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you, but there may be pieces of the reading that may give you insight into your circumstance, although the entire collective reading may not resonate. So take what resonates with you as your advice so it can help you to make the best decision for yourself, because we all have free will, Gemini. At the end of the day, these tarot card readings are not to decide for you, but to help you to make the best decision for yourself so that you can move peacefully on your path, or at least try to, or move in the right direction, or whatever that path looks like for you. So Spirit, please provide me with any message that you may have for the Gemini today. So see, the Devil card comes out as the overall energy. The Five of Wands is in connection with that, the task and connection. The Lover's card as the solution. The Ten of Pentacles as new insights. And the Sun card as the conclusion. Overall energy as well is the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Gemini. So that heavy energy that I was speaking about earlier, it's evident that someone is trying to release a feeling that they have been battling with. I feel like this is someone who's dealing with internal conflict, going back and forth about a decision that they have to make about someone that keeps showing them different sides of them. And each time that they feel like they're breaking away, you end up being right back where you started, because this person is making you feel as if your decision is not with their best interest at heart. They're making you feel as if you're being selfish. They're making you feel as if you wanting to have better for yourself is you saying that they aren't a good person. And they're making you feel as if everything that you're doing is to spite them, when in actuality, they're giving you every single reason to consider moving on with your life, because although they may have good intentions, they don't know how to treat you, Gemini. And because of this, you are concerned for your emotional well-being. I feel like this has been heavy for you because you want a relationship with someone who understands you. You want a relationship with the Lover's card. This is your energy, Gemini. You want a relationship with someone who gives what you're giving. And I feel like you may understand or may not. I don't know. But I think that you have an idea that you have to give and put out to the universe exactly what you want to receive in return. And because you're operating on an energy of lack right now, because you may not feel right now that you can do better than what this person is giving to you. This person may have you feeling as if you can't live without them, or they've been maintaining a type of lifestyle that you enjoy, but at the expense of your sanity. You borderline feel crazy. I feel like some of you want therapy, but you don't want to be looked upon as crazy or as if you don't have your shit together, because you have to talk to someone professionally to get insight on how to move on from something that has you bound. This is like a trauma bond. This is a karmic energy that has you restricted. And whether this is someone that you have children with, or a child with, or someone that you are in contract with on a home, or you share an apartment, so your names are on a lease, you feel bound to this person by some type of contract. It could be a contract where you were spellbound. This person used magic or black magic, or they are tied to some kind of deity that wheeled you in. if you've had sex with this person during your menstrual cycle, you may have bound yourself to a contract with words that you've said during sex. This shit gets deep, Gemini. So this is the heavy energy that I was speaking about. And now you're feeling like you've had enough of this because you feel like this person did not elect to consider your feelings when everything went down. You understand you understand your position and you try to explain it in the best way possible, but each time that you try to explain it, you end up back at square one. You're in this cycle that's not moving. And then the task in connection with that is a 5 of Wands. It's like, even when you're trying to say something, like suggest ways that you can fix the situation and make things better, or suggest things that you can do together, even going to therapy with this person. This person says they'll show up but never make themselves available, but they still want you to stick around with them, and they're plaguing your goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? And then every little thing that you suggest turns into an argument. I feel like this person wants to change, Gemini, because they want to keep you, but they don't want to change because they're ready. They just want to change so that they can manipulate you some more. There's something that you've done with them or for them or to them as well that they feel they can't get from anyone else. So this person operates on an energy of lack, and that's where you're bonding. You're both connected on a depleting energy, and you're sucking each other dry, for lack of a better word. Sucking each other dry. You're probably having a lot of sex too. They're a very sexual person. But Gemini, I also feel like this person doesn't even please you all the way sometimes. It's like now you're starting to see when the love is tried in the circumstance. It's like now you're looking at things and dissecting things like, this is not even the lover that I really wanted. But you somehow fell in love with this person because they gave you something that you've been missing for a while, Gemini. And that's why you fell in love with them, and you ignored all the red flags. And the red flags, there were so many red flags. It looked like when flags are flapping in the wind. Imagine like 100 red flags flapping in the wind. That would look like flames and fire with this devil card. So this person manipulated you into this situation because I feel like they kept things from you, and that's why you fight a lot, because now that you are trying to pull away, Gemini, now they're kind of releasing information to you and letting you know things, because they're like, okay, well, I don't want you to leave, Gemini, so yeah, I'm going to be honest with you now, Gemini. I'm going to tell you things. And they tell you things, and then you're like, okay, this person is trying to be honest with me now, so I'm going to stick with them. And then the cycle starts over again. And then the 9 of Swords energy is back again. And instead of you getting to that 10 of Swords energy so that you can go through this pain and mourn the loss of this relationship and be on your own and feel your feelings and get through it, you keep going back to this 9 of Swords energy and crying about the same things, dreaming. Sometimes you can't even sleep. Sometimes you're daydreaming with your eyes open, looking at the fantasy of what you thought this connection could be, only to be faced with the reality that this is not what you signed up for. Well, this is what you signed up for, but you didn't read the small print. And the small print were written on those red flags, flapping in the wind and shit, looking like fire. And now you in hell with this person, and they don't want you to leave because they feel like you're the one for them, but you're not the only one for them, Gemini. So with the Lovers card as the possible solution, I'm seeing, Gemini, that you now have to look at your reflection. And if you look, you see the sun up here in the Lovers card, and you see the sun as the conclusion. It's saying that you have to see the light within you again. I feel like this person has light in them, and they have light potential, and that's what drew you in, but they don't embrace the light within themselves. I feel like this person sees their reflection in you, and they use that to manipulate your light. And that's why you haven't been seeing your light, because they've been dimming your light. And it's a give and take, but it's more of a take and take with you and this person. So now Spirit is saying, remember that light that you had before you started this situation, when you met this person for the first time, whether it was at some kind of vegetarian cafe or some festival or some entertainment style situation, or it could have been in church. You've met them at church, or you met them somewhere where there was a lot of people around, And they gave you this brown sugar, you know, the movie Brown Sugar with Tay Diggs and Sanai Nathan. It had that feeling. It was so warm and inviting because this person is looking for their person, but they have so many open things going on, Gemini, that they can't focus on you. So you tried to get them to see the light in you when it was what they saw in the first place. And with you showing them more and more the importance of being honest and opening up wholeheartedly, it was dimming your light because they already knew what the importance was. They just didn't know how to accommodate that with you. They didn't know how to make that work with you. You see, they kept showing you that they weren't the right person for you, Gemini. So the possible solution is that now you have to love yourself more. You have to see your worth so much that when anyone tries your shit, you give them an ultimatum. You either work with me. You don't want to go to therapy? Well, I'm out because we're not working on our own. We need a third party. You don't want to see my side of things? I'm out. And it's not like you're holding their balls or their genitals or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just you stating your piece and setting some boundaries and some ground rules because honestly, you never really had any to begin with. So this person really didn't have too much to respect, although they do respect you to a certain extent because you've given them something that they've never really experienced before, and they want to bottle that shit up, Gemini, and keep it for themselves, as they have other things bottled up that they're keeping to themselves. This person has mommy and daddy issues. They have separation anxiety. They don't want you to be with anybody else. And this is why this devil card is here. It's time for you to see that this is not the right situation for you. Unless, of course, you don't mind being in this Nine of Swords energy. And then with the new insights being the Ten of Pentacles, they don't even realize that you're the connection to their elevation, and you were placed in their life to show them this unique circumstance so that they could be inspired to change. And because they may have missed that opportunity, you and this person making this family unit work, whether it's you trying to coexist with trying to commingle, co-parent, blend a family together, it's not happening. This idea of blending is not happening. This person wants to invest in you and they want to build with you, but they can't build with you because you are now realizing, oh shit, this was never the right connection to begin with. It's time for me to see my potential on my own. That's time for me to love on myself. And it's time for me to build on my own land and stop trying to bridge the gap between this person's family and my family. They might be wealthy, or Gemini, you may be the wealthy one. Who knows? You may have been the one, and it doesn't even have to be about money. It could have been you keeping this person grounded. You've given this person emotional wealth, spiritual wealth, and they want this so badly to be a regular part of their life, but they don't know how to bridge the gap between you and their family because their life is so complicated. So your spirit guides is saying, Gemini, if you embrace yourself and you separate yourself, right? Separate yourself now from this circumstance. And what that means is you deciding whatever that means for you, Gemini. If that means you have to block this person on Instagram, unfollow them, block them from all social networks and communication, and feel your pain for one last time, you have the possibility of opening up a door that you've seen before, but this time it will be way more abundant, and you'll be able to build something on your own that doesn't require you to be attached to this person, doesn't require their approval, doesn't require their opinion, because you always go to this person for their mindset. You always go to them for their consideration because they made you feel safe at the same time as they were fucking with your shit, like screwing your shit all the way up. Yeah, with the Two of Cups, Gemini, this is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. Or it could be another Gemini. I feel Capricorn energy here as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But Gemini, this person, it's not even about them. You want a relationship that sustains you. Look at this. You want a relationship that has balance. Like, you are at this point in your life where you're like, I have experienced enough bullshit. I'm just tired of people lying to me. I am tired of looking for love and finding it in all the wrong places. But I have this hunch that there's no such thing as finding the right person at the wrong time, because the right person comes around, it'll always be the right time. You feel me? So this person is just not right for you, and you're having a hard time seeing it because they introduce you to something that you yourself has never experienced before from other partners in the past. And that's why it's so hard for you to break this trauma bond. But your spirit guides are telling you that you need to have faith in your ability to experience the things that you've experienced before more abundantly this time. Spirit, what is is there any other messages that you have for Gemini before we close this reading out? I don't even know where my damn oracle cards are. I wish I could have put an oracle card for you, Gemini. But let's see, Gemini, what other messages do you have for Gemini, Spirit? Any other messages that you have for Gemini? Gemini, that's why your spirit is so heavy. You've been worried. You've been so worried. Like, this has been burdening you, and you are so full of light and love, and the life of abundance is right at your fingertips. But you have to have the faith to let the fuck go and understand that if this person is willing and really wants what's best for you, they'll let you go, and they'll go fix their shit and figure their life out. See, yeah, you got to take a rest from this situation with the Four of Swords energy, because you've done enough for this connection. You've done enough. And with the Page of Swords, now you have a new approach to how you're going to move forward or how you're going to move onward. I feel like this person, you may have already blocked this person on social media. You may have taken a break from this person, and they are now realizing that they can't contact you right now, Gemini, or they don't want to contact you, and they're taking a rest because they don't know how to approach you right now because you've taken a break from them, and they've never seen you in this, that you've never ignored them like this before. This is some energy, not all, but I feel like you are going to take this step, and it's scary for you because this person and you have been kicking it for a minute, and this is who you know, and you don't want to fight about this. I feel like you want a peaceful end, if anything, or a peaceful pause, to see what life would be like on your own, and building your own business and your own building your livelihood, like just building things back up and reconnecting with your family, because you've been so focused on this person and trying to fix things, you may have neglected your family. But I feel like this person is immature, and this person doesn't know your worth fully. They didn't realize what they have, and they're not going to realize what they have or had until you shut this shit all the way the fuck down, Gemini. No apologies. Stop fucking apologizing, Gemini. Stop it. That's it. Don't apologize for how you feel. Don't apologize for their fuck ups. You can have that conversation if you want to, but the conversation is just going to go in circles. Look, the Four of Cups, you ain't even trying to hear the shit. Gemini, you definitely got them blocked. And they aren't trying to meet you where you are anyway. It's time for you to release this energy and set a boundary so that you can move the fuck on the right way this time. Because you spent enough time. You spent enough time. I don't know who is ignoring this message. This is like, and I'm seeing that you may have heard this message over and over again. You watching different tarot videos, looking for other ways and loopholes to get through this. And this is the only way out, is for you to put your foot down and recognize your worth and stop fucking playing on your own top. And that's just what the fuck it is, Gemini. And I'm sorry that I had to get so aggressive with you, because you know your worth. And they know your worth, but they don't want to stop playing yet. They don't want to. And if you want this Ten of Cups energy with somebody, you need to separate yourself so that you could build yourself up again, because you're not going to attract nothing but the same bullshit over and over again if you don't recognize that you are good on your own. This person doesn't make you whole. You came in as a whole person, but they're draining you now. Okay, so I hope this message resonated with someone. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go to tellemtribetarot.com and click the book a reading link. DM me if there are any issues. Subscribe to my channel, click like, turn on post notifications, drop a comment to say hello to a goddess. Share the video if this resonated. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Love and light, tribe.